Yeah. It's Bad Boy South.
Yeah.
Ball and G. Orange Man. The moment you've all been waiting for. Collaboration. Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Stop. Let's go. Let's go.
Straight from the underground, fat boy from the mound. Spit it how I live it, keep it gutter. That's how we get down. I wanna see you get it crunk. Let us know what hood you from. Everybody with me drunk as break it down and roll it up. Bag it up. A girl like you, like me, can't pass it up. Rolling by, looking good. Put it in reverse and bag it up. What's the deal? Let me make it clear. What you got right here, they broke the mold. One of a kind, fat boy with a gold mouth that shine. Hard to touch, sorry to tell you, boys out here ain't hard as us. Stalling G, part of the streets, cause the streets are a part of us. Lay it down, please remember games, we don't play them now. Disrespect, please remember stains, we gon' spray them down.
Bustin', hey, smack 'em. The club, yeah, bustin', hey, smack 'em. The club, yeah. Trick, use a trick, use a snitch, use a snitch. Don't want drama, don't want none. Don't want drama, don't want none. Get up, get crunk. Let's race to the trunk, Get the pump, unload and dump. Get each other, in the middle of the fire. Scotch and burn him, let's overheat him. Really mistreat him, let's rock the king and men overbeat him. Him, JG is the reason your season needed. Season your spices, they needed more life and lucky your wife was bleeding.
Now your life is leaving your body for drinking too much Bacardi. You should've known when you started, never with cheating.
And in the climate I'm shining, cause I'm perfect with timing. I'm good for ripping and rhyming in and out the beat. Keep going, they bone slow in the clip, but that's supposed in the tripping. You know I'm rolling the whip, we finna set them free. Bustin', hey, smack 'em. The club, yeah, bustin', hey, smack 'em. The club, yeah. Trick, use a trick, use a snitch, use a snitch. Let's go. Don't want drama, don't want none. Don't want drama, don't want none.
Big Ball and G, get it crunk for show. My swagger, my flavor, my pimpin', my flow,
My woman, my slacks, my denims, my backstroking, swimming in pools with models in them.
them boys, they hate it. We hustle, we made it, we richer. The picture is two of the greatest.
The realest, you bump some ball and G, you gon' feel it. Guaranteed month, cause stamp sign city.
Replacing the fakest, they don't give it up, we gon' take it. The realest up in this bucking, shaking.
They asses for cash, it might be a habit. Like mics when we grab it, we cock it, we blast it. Bustin', hey, smack 'em. The club, yeah, bustin', hey, smack 'em. The club, yeah. Trick, use a trick, use a snitch, use a snitch. Let's go. Don't want drama, don't want none. Don't want drama, don't want none.
So here we go. Bad Boy South. Ball and G. Orange Mound. New York collaboration. You don't want no drama. You don't want none. I see you, ATL. Let's tear this up. Come on. Come on. I said let's tear this up. Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Ball and G. Bad Boy South. Let's go. Let's work these money. Let's get this money. Yeah. As we proceed.
You don't want zero problems, big fella.
Yup. If one more label try to stop me, it's gonna be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day at the pick up all the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like, there you go. You don't want no problem with me. Yeah, you don't want no problem with me. Just another day, had to pick up all the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like, there you go. Ooh, I just come and put the hinges in their hand. Counting bitches while we meetin', make them shake my other hand. Millie rockin', scooping all the blessings on my lap. Bitch, I know you tried to cheat, you should've never took a nap. Hey, what's wrong with you? What you were thinking? Fuck you thought it was. You talk that make a lame ass nigga fall in love. Not me though, bitch, you can keep those. Bro, I'm at your head like Craig did Debo. Don't tweak, bro, it's never sweet out. My shooters come for free, so if one more label try to stop me, it's gon' be some dreadhead niggas in your lobby. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Yup. Pull up in a new thing with my. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Yeah, you don't want no problem with me.
You Peter Pablo, take your shirt off, wave around your head like a helicopter. I ain't putting enough weed in the blunt, all you do is smoke tobacco. Where the hell you get them from? Jesus said he made them. My niggas chasing bounty hunters and getting chased by they baby mamas. My first tap on my stomach, got a pocket full of money and a mind full of ideas. Some of the shit may sound weird. Inside of the Maybach look like it came out of IKEA. Run shit like diarrhea. Big yacht, no pie still. I captain. I'm high captain. I'm so high. Me and God dapping. This my blessing. This my passion. School of hard knocks. I took night classes.
You don't want no problem with me. Yeah, you don't want no problem with me. Yup. Pull up in a new thing with my. They be like, there you go.
I got problems bigger than these boys. Yeah, my deposits they be on steroids. Lord, free the Carter, niggas need the Carter. Sacrificing everything, I feel like Jesus Carter. Hold up, I got it sold up, my soda pulled up, my woes up. I'm flipping those bucks, they doing toe tucks. I roll up and let the smoke puff. I lay down toes up, hold up, get too choked up and I think of old stuff. Move on, put my goons on, they kidnap newborns. In the streets, my face a coupon, her pussy too warm. All these bitches come to do harm, just bought a new charm. Fuck a watch, I buy you new arm, you lukewarm. I'm Uncle Luke with the hoes, pretty bitches centerfolds. Tipping toes around my crib in they rolls, just they robes. $500,000 is safe, another in the pillowcase. Codeine got me moving slower than a caterpillar race. What wrong with you, what you was thinking, what you thought it was? I just pop out Percocets and only call the buzz. And if that label try to stop me, they gon' be some crazy Weezy fans waiting in the lobby. No like that.
You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day, had to pick up all the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like, there you go. You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me. Just another day, had to pick up all the mail. They gon' channel riding through the streets, they be like, there you go.
You don't want no problem with me. You don't want no problem with me.
With my you don't want no problem with me. 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 They say so wrong with the deal. They be like, there you go.
There you go.
But okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving.
My boy Scotty, man, he off of the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
Listen, I'm into woo. I need y'all to understand what this show is all about. Today is Flambé Friday, okay? Flambé Friday. And I got something for everybody who's gonna get it today.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
I am not here to play. Do you hear me? I don't even know what that means. Do you feel me? I am in the building today. You are about to get every bit of piece of me today. If you think it's a game, it's not. This is straight Maryland. And let me tell you how real it is. And as you can see, if you haven't seen today, my name is not, it's Chef Scotty today, okay? It's Chef Scotty today, because I'm cooking. I'm like Uncle Undisputed. I'm cooking today. Crisco, all that. I'm cooking it. I'm flambeing today, okay? Because it's Flambé Friday, okay? Now let me let me be very clear. Whoever's on this broadcast right now, if you want to cut anything, okay, make sure you at whomever I say. I don't care. I'm for the smoke. And if you didn't know,
if you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
Because I'm not and won't. And let me just show you how real it is, right? Let me show you how real it is. This is fresh. Out the package. That's brand new Betty right there. Okay? Brand new. And it's about to go down. All right, first up. On the Flambé Friday. Okay? Let me get my icing ready. Let me just get a little taste of this before. Ooh, that's fresh. You can't get no. That's out of Publix, baby. That's fresh. Woo. Ah, man, let's go. Hold on. Let me throw this away. Get my little trash bag right here. Okay. All right. First up, on Flambé Friday, on the grill, it's 1400 Tiger Talk. Now listen, I am for the smoke. So if you know any of the three, you are more than welcome to at them. You are more than welcome to share it. You are more than welcome to invite them in, because they about to get all this smoke. All right. The foolishness that was said on their Big 12 episode. First of all, let me give you a little backstory, right? So somebody sent it to me. Because no disrespect, I listen to them, but not consistently, because I'm not much of a podcast guy. I'm mostly on YouTube. So there's no shot at Tiger Talk, but it's kind of a shot because I kind of don't, but kind of do. All right, but anyway. So somebody was like, yo, Scotty, you got to see this episode. You got to not see. That's on me. You got to listen to this episode. I said, okay, cool. And the foolishness that was being spread, oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm telling you now. This is a petty show. So if you can't stick around and get the whole full essence of the pettiness, just go do what you was going to do on Friday. Okay? Just go do what you was going to do on Friday. No hard feelings. Come back when I'm talking about football or something like that. But this is going to be a little bit of both. All right? It's going to be a little bit of both. I need you to stay with me and we going to get to it. All right? So let me open this up. Let me get my video file together. And we gonna get right into it. Is this it? This is it. All right. So this is a two-part.
What you just said was
this is a two-part. All right. I need y'all to listen very closely. All right. Turn up your TVs, turn up your YouTube, and listen very closely to this foolishness. All right.
if you want to get something you've never gotten before, you got to do something you've never done.
Now, I agree with this statement. I put this statement in there because that statement I agree with. I've been saying that from jump. I said, you can't keep doing what you're doing and expect to get a different result. But continue on. One of his podcast mates, I'll call him that, a mate, was smoking something today. He was smoking something heavy. Listen, what you do in your free time is your business. But he was smoking something today. All right, continue.
You know what I mean? And I think we're off to a good start with that.
Well, to touch on, I guess, both of you guys in the middle, like you just made a comment. You stated that there's some people with some objectivity. In my opinion, dealing with most people who deal with HBCU football, I disagree. I tend to think there's a lot of Jose's out there. Jealous ones still envy. Now, when I say that, people hear this, they may think, well, Jack, they've been losing. Why are we jealous?
He thought that was a bar. He thought that was a bar. He really thought that was a bar. Oh, I call him Jose's. Jealous one, self-envy. Let me rewind that so y'all can. So he really thought this was a bar. He really thought this was a bar. Let me rewind this for y'all so y'all can hear this.
A lot of Jose's out there.
A lot of Jose's. First of all, don't disrespect Jose like that. I got a good friend that's a Jose. All right, we'll just say that right now. Don't disrespect my man Jose. But he really thought this was a bar.
Jealous one still envy. Now,
jealous one still envy. That don't. It's not a WWJD like what would Jesus do? Like that's you know what I'm saying? Jose's. You know how long he been saving that to use that for Jackson State? Just imagine how long he had been saving that. Real talk. Like he had that in the back. Oh, I'm gonna drop this one today. Oh, I can finally use it. All right, continue.
When I say that, people hear this, they may think, well, Jack State been losing. Why are we jealous? It's not about
because y'all have been losing. Are we lying? Are we lying? Y'all been losing. Losing. Heavily. Horrendously. You are terrible. Terrible. Like Charles, terrible. All right. So let's not act. Continuing on.
What we did. It's about what we're about to do and what you feel that we're about to do. What we're on the cusp of doing. Because why would this even have this much traction? Let's not mistake this. We are a sleeping giant.
A what? A what? A sleep? Nigga, y'all niggas are Snorlax. Ain't nobody. A sleeping giant? You ain't won shit. You ain't won a damn. You know how long y'all been sleeping? y'all been sleeping since Casey left. Casey Thurrott. Yeah, that's how long y'all been sleeping. Y'all been sleeping for 8 years. Snow White sleeping. Like a coma sleeping. Like, I don't know if this dude has a vegetable brain or is he still alive sleeping. Like that's the kind of sleeping y'all been doing. A sleeping giant? A sleeping giant? More like a sleeping midget. Sleeping giant, my ass. You ain't won nothing. The dilute. Oh my God. The dilute. Boy, I don't know what they got in that Jackson water, but I ain't drinking it. I am not drinking it. Do you hear me? Not drinking it. Not drinking it. Continue on.
And everybody knows this. Now you add the fact of having Coach Prime in that mix, and it's a combustion. And everybody feels the underbelly about to explode when this fall rolls around.
First of all, no team fears you. Let's make that very clear. No, I have talked to coaches. No team fears you. All right. You know, a thing about Alabama is feared because of the resume, because they have been known to put whoopings on people. Nobody fears y'all. Nobody's like, oh, shoot, let's worry about Jackson State. Y'all haven't put it all together yet. All y'all is a great team on paper. Y'all the Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant Lakers right now. That's That's what y'all are. The Kobe Bryant Lakers. When they had all them all-stars and couldn't win. Y'all are the Philadelphia Eagles when they had Michael Vick, Vince Young, Deshaun Jackson. They ain't win nothing either. They ain't won nothing either. But people supposed to be scared of y'all. Yo, and listen, shout out to my man CFL. They rocking with you, CFL. Congratulations. I'm glad they like you. But bro, if you calling these dudes the Black Woj, don't. First of all, don't disrespect Woj. Can we make that clear? Don't disrespect Woj. All right. And secondly, they not breaking no news. They ain't breaking nothing. The only thing they breaking is craziness. I hate to use Stephen A. Smith word, but this is blasphemous. Okay, blasphemous. All right. But listen, I'm continuing on. Listen, this is Petty Central today. So if you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it on that. Okay, this is not continuing on.
I too would like to see the SWAC move up as an FBS conference. But, some people say, well, hey, Jackson State would have to win and go on this great winning streak like A&T to move up. No, we don't.
Yes, the hell you do. Ain't nobody wants a crappy team to move up. What is we doing? Yes, the hell you do. You gotta win something. Like, at least be competitive. Nobody wants a sorry ass team to move up, to be in another conference, to be sorry. If you can beat a sorry conference, if you couldn't beat your own conference, why would I assume you gonna move up and do better? Nigga, please. Continuing on.
Our brand is strong. The potential and marketing that we have is strong. I can give some other examples of plenty of teams on the FCS level that moved up to F.
My guy. Hold on, I need y'all to hear this. I need y'all to hear this again.
Strong. The potential. Say, well, hey, Jackson State would have to win and go on this great winning streak like A&T to move up. No, we don't. Our brand is strong. The potential and marketing that we have is strong.
Bro, y'all smoking. I don't know if y'all seen that TikTok. He be like, got to see it through, my boy. He be like, shake it up. Let me explain something to you. Your brand, 1400 Tiger Talk, is Dion. Don't get it twisted. That's your brand. Now, what a lot of people on Jackson State gonna say this. Oh my God, Scotty, like, don't say that. Like, do you know our band? Our band is like top notch. Our band is like the best band in the land. Not disrespecting the band, but we're talking strictly football. He didn't bring up a band. I'm not going to bring up the band. We're talking football. The Jackson State brand of football. My guy, my dude, your brand is Dion. If Dion was not at Jackson State, you would still be on ESPN Irrelevant. Stop the foolishness. Stop lying to these people out on your platform and everything like that. I'm telling you right now, your brand is officially Deion Sanders. Oh, you know what? You guys like facts. Everybody likes facts, right? Okay, cool. Let's do this. Let me share my screen real quick, okay? Let me ask you this. What was the last time you guys were on television? This is 2019. Let me take this off. This is 2019. ESPN 2, that's one. All right. ESPN Plus, ain't nobody watching that. No TV, that's self-explanatory. No TV, that's self-explanatory. ESPN 3, ain't nobody watching that. No TV, self-explanatory. ESPN 3, self-explanatory. ESPN U, self-explanatory. JSU TV Facebook. I didn't even know JSU had a TV Facebook. But that is purely regional, because that ain't getting outside Mississippi. So we'll leave that one alone. All right. Saturday, no TV. Oh, Southern Jaguars Facebook. That ain't even JSU TV. That just says Facebook. So y'all out here Facebook streaming. Okay, cool. That was 2018. Let me see. Let me go back because I got stats. Oh yeah, because y'all think I was playing today. Oh, I got stats. I got stats for that ass. Okay, let me see what else I got here. Let's see. What's this? Is this 20? Oh, let's go to 2018, shall we? Let's see what we got. ESPN Plus. Okay. Fox Sports South, don't even know who plays that. Like what channel that's on. ESPN3, irrelevant. No TV, no TV, no TV. JSU TV again. Didn't know JSU had a TV channel. That's regional. No TV, ESPN3, and ESPN3. Ooh, that brand is strong. That's a strong brand right there. That's a brand everybody wants to see. That is a brand that everybody has to see. Ain't that's crazy? I mean, like, this is nationally syndicated television programs that everybody is watching. Like, everybody. Lottie dottie. Okay. I mean, like, I'm like, wow. Wow. The brand is real. Okay. It's real. Wow. Just, you know what? I got one more stat. You know what? I got one more stat. You know, let me bring this up real quick. Sometimes I forgot I had this one. Let me bring this one up. Oh, wrong one. Let me see. Let me see my other one that I had, my other stat. Oh, is this 2020? Oh, this is 2020. Oh, okay. So this is after y'all got Deion. It's okay. ESPN3 still irrelevant. ESPN3 still irrelevant. Is that ESPN2? ESPN2. ESPN2. Is that the flagship station? Is that the flagship station? Wow. That's wow. Whoo, I ain't see that on the last two schedules. Let me go one more down. Is that let me blow this up so y'all can really see it. I'm sorry. Is that ESPN again? Is that two ESPN games back to back? Wow, I ain't seen that one too. That's man, I ain't seen none of no flagships. But you know what? What do I know? The brand is strong. The brand is strong. It's so strong that it's ridiculous. It's so strong that it's ridiculous. All right. I just gotta keep this going. I just can't help.
You are the only participant in the conference.
I had to shut the phone lines down because I didn't want nobody calling in when I was going on my soliloquy because I feel bad when I leave people online. But we back at
give some other examples of plenty of teams on the FCS level that moved up to FBS. They weren't winning. UNC Charlotte, they just started a brand new program. They moved up. They weren't winning.
Facts.
And they're in Conference USA right now. I mean, you got other schools in Conference USA. They weren't winning on FCS, but they moved up. And our brand, as it is right now, as an FCS school, is stronger than all of them.
Your brand is Deion. The only reason teams would bring you into their conference is because you're bringing Deion Sanders. Stop acting like Jackson's people was beating down their door to get Jackson State in their conference because they weren't. They were not. So let's stop the madness. Stop it. Okay? Let's continue.
Jackson State brand is bigger than Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina.
Bro, how can a brand that has not won anything be bigger than a brand that was just ranked 14th in the country last year? What are we talking about? I don't understand the logic, bro. If Deion, since we want to throw out hypotheticals, if Deion went to any other school, you would still be in the cellar where you were last year. You would still be there. And I'm not talking about wins and losses. I'm just talking about nobody caring to see y'all on TV. Y'all could be 9-1. Ain't nobody beating down ESPN to see y'all on TV. Let's not. This is what I'm talking like the realistic. Come on, bro. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Continuing on.
Carolina was ranked in the top 15 in the country last year. I'm talking about FBS. Our brand is bigger than theirs. That's facts.
It's not.
So no, we don't have to. So we don't have to go on this great winning streak and win the SWAC 6 years in a row to move up.
So
yes,
Coastal Carolina. Let's just use them for example because you talked about the fan base being our brand being bigger. What would you say would be the thing that would separate so our listeners would understand? Because this is what happens. We tend to be homers sometimes. You know, we tend to think that Jackson State is you know, the end all.
You hear the whoever's talking right now. I love his. He's just very, very down to earth. You know, like realistic. Understand. I like that. I like this guy who's talking.
Be all we can think is Jackson State. We really sometimes our perspective gets a little narrow. My question would be, if I'm someone that doesn't really understand anything that you're talking about, and I came to you outside of Jackson State being a HBCU or historically black college university, you take a Coastal Carolina, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference? Is it just money?
It's only money. That's the only
so
thing
it's
they have
just
over
money.
there.
Okay.
But
so,
hold on. But the only thing that we don't have is
it's only money. It's only money. So they haven't been winning games. They ain't been nationally ranked. All right.
Before you,
I'm just trying to figure out the last time you guys were nationally ranked before Deion. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. Okay.
Before you comment, expound on that. Like, what do you mean when you say, is it money? Is it athletic budget? Is it facility? Like, break that down a little bit more so we could kind of add a little bit more meat to that.
Well, right now, as Jackson State is constructed, it's facilities and money. But for everything that's coming down the pipe from a facility standpoint and what we can also add on in the future, really, I would say right now it's money. Because, for example, we're going to have a pavilion. Coastal Carolina don't have that right now. You know, so
a pavilion, my dude. A pavilion. We got a pavilion. Coastal don't have a pavilion. We got a wet bar. Coastal Carolina doesn't have a wet bar. Oh my gosh. We have potholes. Coastal Carolina doesn't have potholes. We got a players lounge. Coastal Carolina doesn't have a players lounge. Like, this is what we talking about. This is what we talking about. This what we doing. All right.
So they're still maintaining and growing things as well. They have a beautiful baseball park. We don't have that just yet, but we have planning the works to upgrade our facilities. So once we upgrade those facilities, we could be on par with those. Now the thing is, it will be money from a athletic budget standpoint, but also understand that our budget is not a finality. Our budget can grow. Doesn't mean just because where it is doesn't mean it can't grow. Our budget can grow, and that's where Coach Prime comes into play. And
how do you grow your budget?
Explain this to me, right? So if Deion leaves, this is my thing. It's good that Deion's making changes while he's there, but the real definition of a program. Now, granted, I'll be the first one to tell you, as long as he leaves it better than where he got it, that's cool, great, awesome. Tell Deion thank you and keep it pushing. But my thing is, how do you sustain that energy? How do you sustain that excitement? How do you sustain that level of excellence, however he does it? If it's only facilities, if it's only, how do you sustain that over a long period of time once he leaves? Or if he ever does leave, he might be there 10, 20 years. Who knows? But the thing is how do you continue the success after? You see what I'm saying? That's my thing. So you're riding this wave, but at sooner or later, it's going to come to the shore. And what do you do then? That's my point. That's my point. That's my only thing. So, okay. But I mean, keep riding the wave. We all riding the wave. We are all riding the wave. But you holding on to that wave a little longer than I am. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Budget.
There are several factors. I mean, our donors can donate more. We can get more. We can actually, get more relationship with the local business vendors in Jackson. We can get more sponsorships.
Okay.
And have more alums to give back. There are several different entities that we could do to actually raise funds to grow our athletic budget. But be it as it may, just to touch on, let's just say, for example, let's say Jackson State were to go and win the SWAC the next 3 years. Coach Prime still at the hill. By this time, Shador is a senior. And let's say, just throwing some hypothetical out there, let's say I'm going to use the Sun Belt for an example.
Audio cut in and out. It's the actual clip. It's not my stuff. It's the actual clip. So just giving you a heads up.
It's in right now. And if you look at the landscape, it's basically the same exact footprint as the SWAC. but it's one state that's missing in the Sun Belt. It's Mississippi. It goes straight from Alabama to Louisiana, straight to Texas. It's the SWAC footprint. And guess what? Jackson State, the moment it steps foot into the Sun Belt, will probably have the biggest brand from a football standpoint in the Sun Belt.
That's a lie. That's a lie. Now, see, what you're doing is you're how they say you're manipulating the narrative, right? Yes, you'll have the biggest brand, but not because of your football. You'll have the biggest brand because of Deion. That's why you'll have the biggest brand. It's because of your head coach. That's why. Stop acting like football's not even your... Listen, football is not even where you make your acclaim at. Come on, man. App State, Louisiana. Come on, what we talking about? App State. Come on, like, come on, bro. Like, it has your brand. Even your fans have said the football doesn't even matter. What are we talking? Like, people get mad at me because I don't show the band enough respect more than the football team. But now all of a sudden your brand is bigger than the Sun Belt? No, sir. Deion is bigger than the Sun Belt. Deion is bigger than the SWAC. Stop it. Stop the lies. Okay? Okay, let's continue because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Conference. We're in FC.
ACFL. Don't be on here too long, bro. You gonna lose. Listen, don't be on this stream too long, man. You gonna lose your cosign because you know I ain't. Listen, they know I don't get. I be objective out here. All right, so don't lose your cosign being on this stream.
Yeah, school. So again, if Jackson were to raise our budget and we get in that conference, you know, look at ULM. Jackson State has, you know.
And you ain't even beat them. Nobody in the SWAC has beat them. And they've been like 0-10 in the Sun Belt. What is we doing?
What kind of shit is that?
What is we talking about? Even the teams like Southern and Alcorn who have put in work to be recognized as top teams in the SWAC still cannot beat ULM. What is we doing?
I mean, as it stands right now, when our facility upgrades that we're going to get, we'll have better
deal. So really, man.
Okay. So this is another section of, this is two different arguments. All right. So now I played you the first section. What's coming up now is the second section. And this section is crazy. All right. So y'all got to listen in, tune in close. It's about to get wild.
And you can take some of this. Anyway, shut up, Ken.
You already know what I'm thinking over here.
I know.
You gotta advise me.
I know, man. But no, think about it, man. Like, there is no time in history that you can go back and find a situation like here at Jackson State with a Coach Prime, with a man of that magnitude, with that type of brand recognition and that type of football reputation. All
right, so who's talking right now? Spotlight is the Tiger Talk 1400 Club. This is their podcast. I don't know who individually is talking. That's not my concern. The fact that they're all on the same platform pushing out this narrative, everybody gonna get this work.
Whatever, you name it, there is no example of this.
Well, see, the thing about people not seeing it, when it comes to anything that people talk about or draw from, when you use, people need a reference point. And see, that's the problem. That's why it's a paradigm shift. You don't have anything to draw back from. Just like when he used the USC example, that was the first time a black team, well, they were white, but integrated team, but they had good black players. And Bear Bryant scheduled them on purpose. And that was going to be the gateway for me to start getting them black kids over here at Bama because I need them. So Deion is paradigm because you don't have anything to draw from to say, I got an example or a reference point of what Jackson State is doing. Exactly. There is no framework to draw from to say what Jackson State doing. So guess what? So since you don't have nothing to draw from or to pull from, you got to take it at face value. And the dude is coming in and Prime is being Prime. I'm telling you, I'm changing the game. I see where Jack State is at. I see what they need, and I see what they can be.
Let me say this, man. And I'm just this.
Hey, listen. This is where it gets crazy. I need you guys, and I'm being dead ass right now. I need you guys to Listen very closely to the foolishness that is about to be said at this point in time. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's me talking. And I don't really care because I mean, if you really believe, because when you talk about a I believe, or you talk about a belief system, we're talking about a lot of times they say faith is the evidence of things not seen, right? You got a very similar kind of an allegorical type situation with Coach Prime.
Now, if you don't know what allegorical is, because I had to look it up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's similarities. It's like a hidden message in two stories. All right. So that's what it boils down to. It's like if you got two stories, what's the hidden message in it? You know, like the comparison. Because I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't know what allegorical meant. So I looked it up. I ain't got nothing to lie about. All right, continuing on.
People don't like to mention this because, you know, we're in the South and we get a little scary when we get to talking about, you know, hope. Hope shows up in the form of a man. And a lot of times when you go and you read the Bible and stuff like that, we're really reading historical events that occurred as if it was written when it was happening. It actually wasn't. You're actually reading something that transpired where there was no script at the time. You follow what I'm saying? So technically, you have a man that shows up, and hey, listen, man, I'm just telling you, when it is what it is what it is, right? You got a man that showed up, and I'm not saying Coach Prime is a second coming of Christ or anything like that.
You're saying that. That's what you're saying, but okay.
But I'm talking about when you take a man that shows up trying to help those in a form that you've never seen before. It was that he was helping that put him on the cross. You follow what I'm saying? The one that crucified the Messiah, man, or Christ, was the ones that he was helping, man. That's just all I'm saying. So you got a man that shows up and all the shit that they used to hearing, and they like, wait a minute, bro, who are you? How dare you show up and come tell? So my point is, bro.
Listen, there is so much wrong with that. There's so much wrong with that, but I'm gonna just let it ride out. I'm gonna let it ride out.
I see it, you see it, many see it, and that's why I love what Shaq said. Because Shaq, I know you was kind of towing that line because you know how we are. You know what I'm saying? But boy, Jackson State, this is like a live. Go ahead.
Look, what you saying is I didn't realize it until now.
Yeah.
I mean, 100% serious. I didn't realize what I said until now in the impact of it, because here's the thing. From September,
how we are.
All right, so I'm gonna replay it, and not. I want y'all to hear it first before. I didn't want to chop it up, and then y'all didn't hear the whole thing. So y'all heard it for yourselves, and then I'm gonna give you my commentary.
You know what I'm saying? But boy, Jackson State, this is like a second coming of Christ or anything like that.
You said it.
But I'm talking about when you take a man that shows up.
Okay. What bothered me in the beginning is, first of all, you kept focusing on a man. Harriet Tubman, you know, she showed up. She was trying to save slaves. You know, her own people was like, no, I'm not going. Like, there's multiple references in this whole world that you are seriously on your podcast saying that Deion Sanders showing up to the SWAC is the second coming of, or is an example. I won't even say you said he's Christ. It's an example of how Christ came back. And because he was criticized and hung up by his cross by his peers, the ones he was coming to save, is that what Deion is doing? So people can't critique Deion for how he is. I mean, that's because that's what I sound like. My God, like, what is we doing? The delusion of this, but this is what. But let CFL tell it they the Black Woj. They breaking news out here. Anything you want Jackson State, they listen. If you want Bible references, they got you too. They want you want them to compare Deion Sanders to Jesus Christ. They want that too. Matter of fact, Deion is, if you haven't read the DC comics, Deion is actually Superman's cousin. You know what I'm saying? He also got off of Krypton, you know what I'm saying? Flew into, you know, became Superman, he put the S on his chest for Sanders. You know, it's not for Superman, it's for Sanders, because you know he's Superman. But you know, what I mean, however you want. Did you not see where the man, you know, when Robert Downey Iron Man came back, like he actually talked to Dion first, and then got the whole schematics to build Iron Man from Dion, because he is the embodiment of peace. He is Captain America. He is Captain America. He is Jehovah, Captain America, Superman. I mean, what you want to name him? What you want to name him? This is the foolishness being pushed out. Luke Cage cousin. This is the foolishness being pushed out by JSU. And it's from their podcast. What? I mean, you know, like it's crazy, you know, just, you know, how, you know, it's such a similarity between how Jesus came back and, you know, was put on the cross by his peers who he was trying to save. I mean, that's out of his own. Let me just in case I missed it.
You're actually reading something that transpired where there was no script at the time. You follow what I'm saying? So technically, you have a man that shows up, and hey, listen, man, I'm just telling you, a man that shows up when it is what it is. It is. He said it is what it is. So he listen, he stand on that. He stand Goku and Gohan. Matter of fact, if you didn't see it, he the one that beat Cell. You missed it. It is what it is, right? You got a man that showed up, and I'm not saying Coach Prime is a second coming of Christ or anything like that, but I'm talking about when you take a man that shows up trying to help those in a form. You mean like Martin Luther King? Oh, you know, like Martin Luther King, he tried to, you know, that's crazy. He tried to help people. Like Malcolm X, that's crazy. He tried to help people too. Like Marcus Garvey, that's crazy. He tried to help people too. Talk about like Thurgood Marshall, that's crazy. He tried to help people too. Like, woo, man, that's wild. That's wild. Like I didn't know there was no historical references other than Jesus that help people. Not. And you gonna use somebody who talk about saving somebody's soul. We not even talking about just like you talking about who saved. You're comparing somebody who saved the world's soul from hell, eternal damnation, lake of fire and brimstone. This is what we talking about. This is what we talking about. What in the blue hell? The call-in number is 516-259-9041, 516-259-56. Flambe Friday, baby. That you've never seen before. No, you ain't never seen it before. Never. It was that he was helping that put him on the cross. You follow what I'm saying? The one I follow what you're saying, man. I follow you. I will follow you. That crucified the Messiah, man, or Christ, was the ones that he was helping, man. The ones he was helping, man. Who? The ones he was helping, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Hey, this Ken Clark, man, from Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. What's good with you, brother?
Let's get it. Oh, I'm here.
Hey, it ain't no bro. So what I'm doing is no, because I don't listen to your show, homie. That's cool. I got people inboxing me, texting me. I appreciate the support. Okay, no. Let me speak, because you always talk.
Oh yeah, you're right. Go ahead.
You always got a lot to say. No, I'm saying, you support the show, you listen, you wait till we put some content out, then you go and try to kill it. But it's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come on your show live so everybody else can hear it, and you can say what you gotta say to me. Because you follow me on social media, bro.
And you don't follow me.
You've been in my inbox. You got my number.
And you don't follow me.
One time have you ever picked the phone up and said two words to me? I don't give a fuck if you disagree. That's cool. But what I'm saying is that I mean, you can laugh all you want, homie, and you know what you do. You know what you do, bro. I don't do the trolling. I'm man to man, face to face. We don't have to agree, homie.
No, and we don't.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come on your show man to man, like you should do,
You invited me on your show, and y'all was ducking me on your show. Don't play. Don't play. I got the Twitter messages. I got the Twitter messages, my guy. Y'all invited me on your show. Whoever was doing the invites,
what I'm saying to you is
y'all was ducking me.
I don't put any shows together.
Once again, I'm telling you, and I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm saying. Go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry.
Did you come on the show?
Go ahead.
Did you come on the show?
No, they didn't invite. Y'all invited me, but then took the invite back.
Who took the invite back?
The person that invited me, whoever runs your Twitter department on 1400 Tiger Talk.
What if it don't make if that's the case, then that it is what it is. Go talk to that person. I ain't got a problem with it. Cause see, that's what I don't do. What I don't do is, despite me barely ever agreeing with you, I don't go on your shit and kill you, bro. I could poke a hole in everything you do. Cause let me tell you something. I'm about as plugged as they can get when it comes to Jack State football.
Mm-hmm.
Now I give my opinion. I get that I don't give a fuck if nobody don't agree with me. I don't care. Nigga, I mean, Jackson State is the thing. Y'all put Jackson State on 50-11 videos because y'all know it's gonna get views. I get what y'all doing, bro.
Hey, let me ask you a question.
You could have came to me.
Hey, Ken, let me ask you a question. I just want to make sure. Hey, hold on, Clark. Hey, I just want to make sure after you're done. Wait, Clark. Wait, Clark.
I always agree to disagree.
Wait, Clark.
I'm gonna shut up and then I'm gonna let you talk.
No.
I ain't come on the show.
No, what I'm saying is I just want to make
down your throat and then not let you say what you got to say.
Listen, Clark.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. We don't have to do this shit. You follow what I'm saying? Pardon my friend. Let me take that back. I'm not
you good. You good.
I'm gonna come on your platform.
No, you good.
No. I'm gonna clean it up. What I'm saying is, we ain't got to do that. We can go face to face, toe to toe, talk. We got the whole season to do this, bro.
It's too. Listen.
And I know everybody and their mama that follow your show, they're gonna be watching every Jack State game, holding and hoping that we lose a game so they can come on in and kill it. We get it, bro. We understand it. We know what we up against. But I'm gonna pause there and I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say, cause I ain't heard nothing. All I get is a bunch of damn inbox. Oh man, you listen, bro. I ain't going to listen to that.
All right, Ken.
Cause I already know.
Hey, listen, Ken.
What I'm saying to you is, you say what you got to say, then I'll reply.
All right, thank you.
Let's do it like that.
All right,
I'm on your show now, cause if you gonna play the audio,
oh
bro,
my God, you gonna
got
stop
the real
talking?
live version.
Are you gonna start talking?
Damn the audio. Let's talk.
God, dog. Listen.
I'm shutting up. Go ahead.
All right, my point is this. All right, first of all, same thing here. I barely listen to y'all. And at the end of the day, when somebody sent that to me, I'm listening. I'm like, oh, somebody said, hey, you might want to listen to this. They comparing Deion Sanders to Christ. I said, oh, okay, let me listen to it. So I listened to it.
First of all, I never said I did
you gonna
not.
let me
First of
talk?
all, I did
You gonna let me talk? 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 You gonna let me talk?
Example.
You gonna let me talk? You gonna let me talk? And I'm gonna let you respond. I'm gonna let you respond.
And whoever
I'm gonna let you respond. 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 I'm gonna let you respond.
Go ahead. Though.
All right. So I got the clip. I'm like, oh, this is good. Flambé Friday. I'm like, oh, well, we gonna do this. I'm just listen. At the end of the day, listen, Ken. At the end of the day, there's no difference in you poking holes in what I'm saying and me poking holes in what you're saying. You guys are talking about a brand that was supposed to be bigger than this and bigger than that. Your brand is not bigger than them. Your brand is Deion, my guy. Your brand is
not bigger than who? What are you talking about?
Your brand is not bigger than Coastal Carolina. Your brand is not bigger than. Okay, go ahead, Ken.
You don't understand.
Go ahead, Ken.
No. You really show your ignorance.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You're right.
When you speak on HBC. No. I'm gonna tell you how. I'll give you an example. You come to try to discuss the SWAC and all things that the SWAC does and that's important, and you try to make what the SWAC decides to do, SWAC and MEAC, and you poo-poo on the Celebration Bowl and you big up the FCS because in your opinion, which is a fair opinion, you feel like that is bigger than what we're doing. But when you come and you poo-poo on what it is that we feel to be good to us, you show that you really don't understand SWAC football like that. We FCS, bro, but we don't roll by the same rules that the regular FCS do. Yeah, we would love to get our football brand up to the level of a James Madison, up to the level of a Sam Houston State, up to the level of these powerhouse North Dakota States, and the list goes on and on and on. There are some things in place that won't allow us to go to the FCS. Maybe that changes in the near future. But when you come back and say, when you talk about our brand, there is nobody that can argue the brand. Because when we talk about branding, bro, when it comes to HBCU football, what brand, you name a brand outside of Grambling? I can name the Blue Bloods of HBCU football. When you talk about Jackson State, when you talk about Grambling, Southern, Jackson State, or FAMU, North Carolina A&T arguably ain't even a Blue Blood. They just started winning. So what I'm saying, when we're talking about a brand, we're talking about nobody's putting more asses in seats than Jackson State. Nobody is coming to the game and support. I don't give a damn what none of these SWAT schools say. We don't bring up attendance, y'all do. We only talk about attendance when we talk about attendance. We don't get no goddamn no attendance award. It's just letting you know that when we've been losing the last 7 seasons, bro, and we still putting more asses in the seats than any of the FCS schools you can talk about. So if you want to talk about branding, let's talk about it.
Okay, is it my turn? Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
go ahead. Let me know when you're done. I won't chime in no more. I promise.
I wanted you to get your whole point out, because that's one thing. No matter how, if you upset, I'm upset. I make sure that whoever's calling can get their point across, because that's how conversation works. My thing is where you messed up at, right? You can't say on your channel, on your podcast, oh, the brand is bigger than a Sunbelt, our brand is bigger than this and bigger than that, and then you revert back to saying, who has the biggest brand on HBCU football? That's 2 different levels. That's 2 different things. First of all, barely ain't nothing. You have not beat an FCS opponent outside of the SWAC, and I don't know how long. So at the end of the day, wait. So my thing is this: you might have an attendance thing because people love to see the band, according to what I've been told from SWAC people and HBCU fans and alumni and things like that.
If you don't know that already, that show your ignorance. But keep going,
my guy. You're making my point. The other teams are not based, their brand. Listen, Ken. If you listen, I can school you in something. You can't say on your podcast, listen, Ken, I listen to you. I listen to you. I listen. Sir, I listen.
Because what you're saying
I listen.
Go ahead.
I know, I listen. So what you're saying, I'm going strictly off of the podcast clip that I'm using. I'm not talking about nothing else. Y'all said, I don't know who said it, somebody else or whatever. You said the biggest brand, and I made sure I cleared the fact. I said, we're talking about football. We're not talking about bands. You got that. I said, but if we're talking about straight football, your brand of football is not bigger than anybody's outside the SWAC. You can compare yourselves all you want to, HBCU this, HBCU that, okay, whoop-de-whoop. But then when you bring in other conferences, you can't say that. You cannot say your brand of football is bigger than any other conference because you got attendance, because people want to show up. Like, that's not how it works.
Let me tell you how you're wrong. We never said our brand of football.
You said it in the podcast clip.
Our brand. Time out. You said your brand. When we say brand, we're talking about the university, the brand itself, the block JSU, bro. It's a unit. It ain't. If you say the brand of football, we've been ass, bro. Ass since 2013 when we lost in double overtime to Southern. Tommy Gooden stepping on the line. I get it. We fired our coach in December 2013 and our program went to the shitter, bro. I'll be the first to tell you that. And we covered that on the show. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. We didn't say our brand of football is big. We said our brand, the JSU brand. And I don't fault you for not understanding that. This is not opinion based, bro. You think because you're comparing our level of football. No, and what you're saying is basically ain't no damn body in the SWAC beat nobody. That's the knock on the SWAC conference. We don't beat. This is a whole long old conversation. If the SWAC want to get respect, we're gonna have to start beating these non-conference opponents. These other FCS schools, we gotta be able to beat them and compete with them. And as a conference, we haven't. So when you say brand of football, no, I'm not going to say our brand of football from as far as what we've done on the field recently. When we talk about the JSU brand, you don't have to understand that, bro. And I'm not going to be the one to come and tell you, you ain't got no damn SWAC hours and all this and that. I ain't even going to go at you like that because you have your opinion. In your opinion, those other schools have a bigger brand of football. And I ain't going to make that argument with you. I'm talking about the university brand, Jackson State University. No matter what you put it on, When you marry that brand with a Deion Sanders, it is what it is. And if it wasn't what it was, bro, y'all wouldn't be doing what y'all doing. That's all I'm saying. We ain't even played a game. The spring, you can listen, y'all. The spring is the spring, but you and I both know this. If Jackson State go out there, come September 5th through the rest of the season, and we don't go out there and be successful, bro, you know what's coming. A damn tsunami's coming. Everybody know that. The coaches know that. The fan base know that. The school, we all know that, bro. We gotta win, and I'm telling you, we gonna win.
All right, so
we just ain't won recently, homie. That's all I'm saying to you. Jackson State didn't start playing football in 2013 when we started sucking. I'm saying when we talk about brand and tradition, we're talking about years of this shit, man. Not just somebody that just got late to the party that started talking about that. Then if that's the case, then why is it that Southern just put a Hall of Famer in the you see what I'm saying? South Carolina State just put these brands, these HBCU brands and traditions, bro, these are decades long, bro. This ain't just started. But when you show up late to the party and you show your ignorance that you don't understand what we talking about, you can poo-poo it on it till you feel better. But it ain't gonna change it. Yes, you talking about football. So what I say, when we talk about a paradigm shift, we talking about a man that did not have to do what he did, that's got all the damn resources that can connect us, because that's the only thing missing in HBCUs, homie. Resources. It's been that way, facilities and resources. When Jackson State upgrade their facilities and their resources and get to that level, those other schools, ain't nobody gonna be able to touch us. And I hope that Southern and Grambling and North Carolina A&T and Valley and Alcorn and all these other schools get these same resources, but instead of motherfuckers goddamn just rocking with what we doing, they hating on it. And they don't realize you cutting your nose off and smite the face, and we don't care about the hate. Y'all niggas was hating us before Deion got there.
You're sounding real emotional.
You just came to the party.
You're sounding real emotional.
You just got here.
You sound really emotional. You're sounding really.
I live this, bro.
You're sounding
the reason why you get emotions is because this is our life. Nigga, you just got here.
Sir.
You just got here, homie.
You're sounding really emotional.
And start pissing on what we passing about. You don't have a right to do that, bro. So you're going to get some emotion.
Listen, go get a Kleenex.
This ain't a 30-minute YouTube clip where you get the troll.
Go get a Kleenex. Come back.
Whether you agree with it or don't agree with it. I'm saying I deal with you face to face, homie. That's what I'm saying, man to man. We can get off of all this social media shit, because I know everybody. The comments probably going crazy, and I'm doing everything I can. I hope your show get all the ratings you want, bro. But when it's said and done,
it would be a better show if you would have a dialogue.
Don't sit up there and poo-poo on it and then show up and try to get clout off of it.
Sir, listen. I want to be very clear about this. Nobody is hating on anything. Now, other HBCUs might be hating. I'm not hating on what Deion is doing. I really am not. And if anybody who's watching my show would tell you I'm not a hater on Deion Sanders, I'm actually glad that y'all have Deion Sanders. I think more celebrity coaches need to come to the SWAC to build the brand. I've said that numerous of times. My thing is this. From what you guys are saying, what you're talking about brands, you're talking about, this man is this and this man is that, and y'all haven't done anything with him. Is something to it. It's not to me. It's not. It's Clark. I let bro. Clark. I let you speak, my guy, and I let you cry and ramble and do all that. So my thing
First of all, I ain't cry, bro. So make sure you get your words right.
You're super emotional right now, bro.
It ain't like that, bro.
Emotional right now, bro.
Get that right, bro.
Okay, but
get that right. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Okay. You're talking about legacy. Listen, it's stuff I've said already. Your legacy and history when it comes to Southern Grambling, you guys have. I'll give you that all 100 times out of 100. You get what I'm saying? Like the Walter Paytons, the Harold Carmichael. I get y'all all that. The Grambling quarterback. I'll give you all, Doug. I'll give you all that. But since the 90s, you guys have not put out the players that were back in the 80s and now in the regular 2000s. All I'm saying is your brand of football, and that's all I talk about because I don't understand bands. I will say this: I like a band, I just don't care for it as much as the culture does. As HBCU coaches, how they don't get up. I'll give y'all that. Listen, Clark. I'll give you that. That's why I don't talk about bands. I just say I don't understand it. You're not gonna get me to understand it. No band should be more important than the football team. That's me. But what I'm saying, when I speak, I only talk about football. I don't care about none of that other stuff. Because, and that's why I make very clear on my channel. So when you say a brand to me, I already give you your band. Everybody knows Jackson State's band. But when you add the brand of football, it wouldn't be no brand of football unless it was Deion attached to it. That's my point. Nobody is asking Jackson State to come into their conference just for their football or just for their band. It's not happening, my guy. It's only because of Deion.
Nobody is asking us to come anywhere.
I'm saying.
I agree.
I'm saying. So my thing that's why I'm going back to what you guys are talking about. Oh, if we go and it's all based off what y'all said in your podcast. If you go here, if you go there, I'm telling you right now, nobody is banging down their door to come get y'all. Now, oh yeah, they want y'all because the swag is hot. The swag is hot.
That's correct. And we never said that somebody was banging on our door.
If you're giving,
I want to make sure that your listeners understand. For those that didn't listen to it,
bro,
got it. That's all I'm saying.
No,
we never said anybody was banging on our door. We actually, the whole purpose of the show was to fantasize of the idea and give context to if a school wanted to do that. How do you do that? And we even joked about it and said it was much to do about nothing. We covered all of that. So you made mention to one thing, bro. And I'm going to say this, there's a whole history that comes to this. You said since the 90s, there's a reason for it, bro. There's a reason for why HBCU football went to the toilet. Now, I'm not going to go into all of that. But when we talk about a paradigm shift, back to the show, what we were saying is, a man with that kind of resources and that kind of brand did not have to do what he did. Some people feel like whatever. I'm not into that. The point that we were saying was, I even said out my own mouth on the show, we ain't did nothing to deserve that. We've been horrible. It's been a terrible last 7 years. We throw our own self under the bus. And y'all make points about Jackson State that we don't even make, bro. We've been getting our behinds handed to us. Our biggest rival is Southern. We ain't beat them since 2013 in the regular season. So trust me, bro, we not running around here with our chest stuck out talking about JSU football is all world. We are hopeful that the players that Coach Prime brought in is going to put a better brand of football on the field, and then we'll be able to say, okay, all right, let's see what we're talking about now. Right now it's just hope, homie. And y'all don't get to tell us that we can't be excited about what we see and what we hope to have happen, because we know if we get our ass kicked, y'all gonna be the first one. You know you're gonna go live, bro, and kill us if we lose the FAMU first game. Let's be real. Are you not?
Kid, and listen. And I'm a bandwagoner. All right. Listen to me. Listen to me. And listen, you don't watch the show, so you don't know what I'm saying. What I've said on the show is it all depends on how you lose. If you lose by 3, that's football. A bounce here, a bounce there. That's football. That's life. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you get mollywopped, best believe you getting all this smoke. If you lose by 2 touchdowns or more, y'all getting all this smoke. But I understand the game of football. I'm not denying there's stuff that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Ball bounces the wrong way. You miss a field goal. Somebody gets hurt. It's football. And understand and watching the game, you can break down the analysis and say, you know what? If this was to happen, or okay, they're a new team, they're trying to get it together. Okay, cool. I told my fans they got 3 games. Jackson State got 3 games to keep me on this bandwagon. If they go 0-3, I'm off the bandwagon. If they go 1-2, I'm off the bandwagon. I'm okay with that because I understand my place in the. I've called myself bandwagon. I've told myself I ain't got no swag hours. Everything I talk about, if it's not about football, I just say I don't understand it, or I just be like, look, that ain't my cup of tea. When it comes to the band stuff, that ain't my cup of tea. I don't get it. You ain't gonna make me get it. Do I like hearing good music? I absolutely do. I will be, if the band rocking in the stadium, I'm gonna be right there rocking with them, but I'm not coming to see them. That's just me. But when I talk about this football, it's nothing you can tell me. I already know what it is. So when people talk about all this, this and that, the brands and all that, and we talking about football. Oh, I got it. I stand on anything any SWAC person want to talk when it comes about on the field football. I stand on that. That's nothing. But when you talk about history and legacy, okay, you got that. I'll give it to. I don't care to tell you I don't know. Y'all don't phase me when y'all talk about my SWAC hours is low. I ain't care nothing for the SWAC until Dion got here. Now I'm here. I like it. It's interesting. But my thing going back to the podcast is simply this. When I played it, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. Like I said, I ain't scared of the smoke. So when I played it, it didn't make sense to me. And it ain't gonna make sense to me. And you called in and said, and I expect them to win. Okay, that's cool. But from what you talking about on this podcast, I ain't rocking with it. And just like you can say stuff about my stuff that you ain't rocking with. And that's the end of the day.
It's fair. That's fair. That's why I told you. Again, for those that didn't hear it, the whole premise of it was to talk about an idea.
And look, I just gave you free promotion.
We covered this. We said Coach Prime just put it out there and never said nothing, never addressed it, never did anything else about it. But what we talked about, so folks understand, because I don't like, bro, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what was played. I came to go live with you and say, okay, it's okay to disagree. But it was what most people probably got a problem with it because they probably don't know what allegory means, bro.
I explained it to them. I did a definition for them.
I ain't saying you don't. I ain't saying you don't. I'm just saying if they don't know what allegory means, bro.
I had to look it up.
All I'm saying is this, and I even said that because let me tell you something too, bro. Just so you don't know. Actually, when we were talking about, you know what I'm saying, it was really after the show, and it just so happened to be we was talking. I'm talking about not having. We were talking about being the forgotten left and all this, and if somebody comes with resources, bro, the ability to change the game, something that we've been crying for. And I'm going to say that there's nobody that comes on your show, call your show, that has gone to the SWAC that ain't complaining about not wanting to be included in the bunch. Everything that you're saying, we've been getting criticized on that for years. Folks just mad because Dion came to Jackson State, because that's always been the case. Because if Dion would have been the head coach at their university, they would not have the same position that they say that they claim to have today. Because they'll be the ones getting the damn resources, just like we get. We've been behind the 8 ball from a facility standpoint, football standpoint, recruiting standpoint. We'll tell you first. We'll be the first ones to tell you. That's why we suck. But when a man shows up, just from an example, bro. Nobody saying Dion no damn Christ, man. Y'all got to know how to stop taking stuff and run with it. Whatever y'all want to do with it, you do with it. But I can speak for me because I said it out of my mouth. I said I already know they're gonna hit. I might get killed, but this gonna be rough. Because I'm a straight shooter. I've always taken that position on the show. That's what makes people tune in. We appreciate it, and we always say on the show, it all helps the cause. I love. We appreciate you tuning in. And guess what we're going to do, Sky? We're going to go make some more damn content, and I'm going to say some more controversial stuff. Because the reality of it is people like shit, man. You feel what I'm saying? If we were just saying everything status quo, people probably wouldn't listen to it. But you know what? I hope that your listeners that want to sit back and troll and say this and that, I hope you go listen to the show and hear it for yourself. Because we covered all of this.
See,
but it's all good. I know your position, bro, and I ain't got no issues with it. I ain't got no issue. I just want to come on your show, man to man, and give you an opportunity to tell me straight up. I don't rock with that, Ken. I'm cool with that. And I can say, Scotty, I don't rock with your position on that. We agree to disagree, but this is how you do it. Because outside of that, when you avoid me, when you got access to me, bro, and I feel like you're throwing me under the bus publicly, I got a problem with that. That's why I had emotions. I'm like, bro, you could have came to me and told. You could have told me in my inbox you had an issue with it. And say, hey, I'm gonna go on the show and I'm gonna, hey, bro, I'm finna go on my show with your comments. You can do that. I can't sit up here and cry to you because we go on the show and put out a public podcast and you take that information and go talk about it. It's for the masses, bro. But what I'm saying is brothers in this thing. You see what I'm saying? We got to be able to find a space for everybody, be in this space, in a healthy space, agree to disagree and move on. That's it. Look, bro, I fuck with you, dog. With all due respect, I rock with you, homie. I want you to do. I hope you get 1 million subscribers. I really do. I ain't gonna agree with everything. Some stuff you put out, I have agreed with. Some stuff you put, the JSU stuff is the only stuff I tune in to make sure that the data is correct. You follow what I'm saying? That's it. Outside of that, bro, I ain't got no issue. I just want to come on. Hey, all due respect, thank you for giving me time. Hey, carry on. Take some more clips. Play the rest of it.
Hey, listen. That's how I feel. When people put me in the SWAT group and they cut my stuff up and they be blasted. Listen, like you said, it all helps to cause all for me anyway, because I'm a agitator. All publicity is good publicity for me, so I don't really be tripping. So it's listen.
I'm gonna say this to you though. Let me say this one last thing to you, Scotty. When Dion got hired, bro, I left Rough in the SWAT. I left SWAT Sports Central. I left all those SWAT groups because I knew what was going to happen, bro. I knew what was coming. So I'm only in the JSU groups, man. I don't really look at I don't look at all that stuff. I wouldn't have even been on this show today. I got a lot of inboxes saying, oh, man, I'm like, okay, let me go holler at Scotty myself. What's the number? Somebody send me the number. I just call it. Because that's how I am, bro. I'm straightforward. I wasn't going to inbox you, say, bro, why you did this and that. No, I'm going to go on your show so everybody can hear me and you disagree publicly.
That's cool.
And then in the end, it's all love.
And to me, that's why. And I tell people everybody in the SWAT group and the Rough and anybody that got a problem with me, I say, I do a live call-in show. Call in the show. Just exactly what you doing right now. I can do with anybody on the show who got a problem with what I gotta say, and I'm gonna be just as objective just as much time as I've given you to have your point of view. I ain't cut you off. I ain't hang up on you. That's not how I get down, because it's all about having a conversation. Period.
Totally. And that's it, bro. I I ain't come on to be disrespectful. Yeah, I'm bro. When we say DI love, bro, it's really like that. This what makes HBCUs what it is, man. And you know what? I expect Southern folk to feel how they feel. I expect Prairie View to feel how they feel, A&T and so forth and so on. Everybody feels just as passionate about their university as I do, our beloved university. And we're going to defend it. You know what I'm saying? It's a personal thing, bro. So that's all it is. And then if folks don't understand that, then they got to understand that this is why we show up to defend what we say. But when you use my words or our words or what we put out there, I had to come on and say what I had to say. Now, folks can disagree, but when we talk about tell them to just go look up paradigm in allegory. That's what we're talking about. Now, you can say this ain't no damn paradigm shift. This ain't no allegory. This just y'all just making up stuff. Y'all just running out. This is Deion trying to promote himself as if Deion Sanders needed more promotion from an HBCU. Come on, bro. Y'all, we got to stop doing it. We got to stop that. Bro, I say this. We got a practice field. It took that man less than a year to get us a brand new practice field. All the success we had through the 80s and all that, we ain't never had no practice. I'm just saying, bro, whatever. However you want to list it or name it, we thankful. And it's more to come, bro. It's a whole lot more coming. So if folks, my thing is this, like he said, it ain't just about Jackson State. Because in all honesty, folks like me, I ain't by myself. I want to see all HBCUs come up, bro. Because what I said is that I don't think PWIs can really compete with HBCUs if they get the players. That's my position. The only difference between, in my opinion, is out in Alabama State. In Alabama, is they got money and the resources and they get all the players. So you speak football. If those same players from Alabama went to Alabama A&M, you don't think that Alabama A&M would be dominant?
We're not even having this conversation.
So what my co-participant on the show, Mr. Shack, said was in the 1970s, he talked about the game between USC and Alabama. When Bear Bryant went out there and scheduled that game where they got their behinds handed to them because USC had African-American players on their roster. So that was the advent of black players being able to go play at PWIs. You talked about the football going down. I'm saying I'll give you another allegory since we're talking about. I'll give you some from the area that you come from. You understand what I'm saying? When you go back to those black bus lines over on the East Coast out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, when as long as white folk wouldn't let black folk get on their bus, bro, them folk were riding black buses with pride. As soon as them white folk opened the door up and let them black folk get on their buses, they stopped riding the damn black buses and the buses went out of business, bro. It's the same thing with HBCUs. We got to love our own. We got to get it. So when we talk about kids coming back to HBCUs, the resource are the players, homie. The three. So now all of a sudden, Jackson State got 45 3- and 4-star kids on their roster. Now stars don't matter. Yes, they do. They matter to Nick Saban. They matter to Dabo Swinney. So how is it that Dabo Sweeney and Nick Saban and all these other coaches can go get all our best players from the inner city, take them to their programs, raise millions and millions and millions of dollars, upgrade all their facilities, upgrade all the stuff that Deion is trying to take and do at Jackson State, and we around here frowning up at Jackson State because this man doing what he's doing? I'm saying I want it for every HBCU because if we get that, they can't buy the culture, bro. That's all I said. So we talk about a paradigm shift. We don't know. So a lot of times when stuff happens, you're living it. And most people can't see the forest for the trees, bro. You'll look back on this 10, 15 years. We hope to have won. We said this. If we win some championships and the winning follows everything with Deion, we'll be able to look back at September the 21st, 2020. All right?
I'm here.
Coach Prime showed up at Jackson State. That's all I said. It was 50 years ago. And we talked about a jubilee. This is what we do, man. And folks ain't gotta agree with it. So I said enough, man. I basically gave you a rundown of the show. Look, bro, I got all love to you, man.
That's too easy. Same with y'all.
I can be passionate. I'm just saying real talk. I want folks to hear this. Listen, man. All the best to you, man. I ain't got no problem with you. Because if I got an issue, I'm gonna come to Scotty.
And I'm
I'm not gonna go on no platforms and tear your stuff down and say No. I want you to eat. I want everybody to eat. I want my guys with the CFL podcast to eat. I want everybody to eat, man. I ain't knocking nobody. We want to eat too. But we can agree to disagree and we can show love and keep moving on. It's all good. Next time we disagree, I'll show up again. But just hit me up and let me know when you're gonna use my content live, and I'll come on and you can say, hey man, why did you say this? I think that'd be a little bit better.
Too easy. That is too
Blast
easy.
me publicly. You got the right to. If I say some stupid stuff on the next show that you wind up listening to, bro, hit me up on the inbox and invite. I'll come on and we'll talk about it.
That's too easy.
We can do that.
We can make that happen.
I just don't, let's do it. I'm serious. I ain't got no problem. We putting out content all the time. And for those that don't know, I'm going to say this and I'm out. All your podcast outlets. Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, man. That's what he's talking about. Go subscribe. We ain't got video. We do audio. There's a lot of cats that's doing podcasts and shows with video content. We got audio. We got video too. You know, so shout out to the pregame show. We got duality going on at the university, man. So all love to you. I'll shut up. Paul, you got anything else for me? And I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, y'all invited me, but y'all was ducking me. So listen, you talk to whoever scheduled the stuff up.
I'm gonna try to make that. I'm gonna do my best to make that happen, bro. Right, you got my word. I said it here publicly. Tiger Talk. We gonna revisit that because I came on your show. It's only right.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And we bring Scotty from off script. Come on, I ain't gonna. Matter of fact, we'll do it. We'll sit down together. We'll figure it out, man. I don't know.
Too easy.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Too easy. Listen, I'm all for it. Too easy.
All right, man.
I can't appreciate the call, my guy.
Peace.
All right. Hold on. This caller okay. First of all, before I get to this other caller, listen, guys. Listen. It's FLAMBÉ Friday, okay? So at the end of the day, you gonna get flamed, all right? And I tell people all the time, okay? If you have a problem with anything I say or put out, I have a live call-in show just for stuff like that. I can respect that. I had an issue with Mr. Stephen Campbell. He called in on my show. We talk it out. That's what it's about. That's what this show is for. I got Southern fans calling in. I got other fans calling in, haters, lovers. That's what it's about. I don't put the number there for no reason. You got to talk what you talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what it is. He going to say some stuff on their channel. I hear it. I'm going to demolish it. That's what I do. Because
if you think I'm here to play around with y'all, goddamn, I'm not.
Because I'm not. And I'll let you talk. I'll let you get it out. I'll let you say whatever it is. That is what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, because once again, ice with the smoke. I'm built different. That don't faze me. Okay, let's go. All right. Hey, caller, you've been holding for a long time. I appreciate it. Go ahead. You live.
Scotty, off script.
What's up? Talk to me.
The Corey C.
Oh,
the
man,
Corey C. Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Host, producer, creator, editor, Twitter handler, you name it. What it do?
What's good, Corey? Talk to me. Hey, listen, your boy Ken just came in.
I was on hold. Yeah, I was on hold, man. I had to hold.
Go ahead. It's on you.
So, okay, a couple things, man. Okay, first of all, Ken Clark, you picked on the wrong brother, man. I knew that was coming, man. I was just hoping he didn't call it. He exploded on you. That's Ken Clark. Glad he was able to calm down a little bit at the end. He's passionate. He's emotional. He believes in what he believes in. It's been bubbling. You've been going at him a couple times. You do what you do. We know how you roll, you know. But we avoided calling in because I didn't want it to come to that. But I'm glad y'all at the end.
But that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. Go ahead.
Yeah. But no, so I want to address one thing real quick, though. One thing I didn't like that you said, it's not true. I want you to be accurate. And you talked about having the receipts and the screenshots. We can post screenshots on social media if you want to take it there. I don't operate like that. But when you come at me and say something that's not incorrect, I'm going to check you on it. You said that I did not say because you were talking to me. You said that I invited you and I took it back and I'm ducking you. That is incorrect. And I went back to the Twitter exchange while you were talking and I read it. That's not true. So if you want to go back and check that, and then if you want to post it, do so. But we never ducked you, brother.
All right,
never ducked you. Never took an invite back.
You okay?
We joked about having you coming on the show. We had a couple of messages joking about coming on the show. I said, oh yeah, it's whatever, and it kind of died down. The spring season started, and we started doing other things. I never even thought twice about it, brother. So we'll never ever would I invite you and take it back.
Okay, so this is how I remember it, and I'll go back and read it. But this is how I remember it.
Go read it because you don't want to start posting screenshots now.
It's nothing. You talking to the right one. Listen.
No,
I'm to the right one.
Don't say one thing and say that you're gonna post a screenshot, and then the screenshot doesn't go along with what you said. That's all I'm saying. So go ahead.
Hold on. So what? Hold on. I'm trying to get to my messages real quick. But okay, so let me get to it real quick.
Let's move on, man. We can go back to that.
Okay, too easy. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say the one part I know for sure. You reached out. You said, "Hey, we would like to have you on the show because of the elephant in the room video that I did." He's like, "Hey, it's you got people, whatever." And I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." So we'll leave it at that. Now, okay, going to this episode right here.
So let me respond to that. So I'll tell you where the misunderstanding was. You read that like it was a formal invite. Like I said, hey, we would love to have you on the show. No, it was an Instagram comment, LOL, hey man, come on the show and explain yourself or defend yourself or whatever. You're like, oh yeah, that's cool, let's do it. And it was more of an LOL thing. So I guess you took that as an official invite. Now I'm not saying that I didn't mean you should come on the show, but it wasn't something that was a priority thing. Okay, I have officially invited him. So if you were truly waiting on me to follow up and say, let's schedule it, then hey, my bad, because I didn't look at it that way.
Okay, I'm gonna let it rock. I'm gonna let it rock because if I'm not okay, all right, we'll let it go. We'll let it go.
Okay, yeah, let's let it go. Let it go.
All right, too easy. So. I mean, it just don't make sense to me. Like, how do you reach out to somebody and listen? Like, this is no smoke, Corey. I'm just telling you my logic on it, right? You say, hey, I would like to get you on to defend what you're saying.
No. You said I would like to. That's a formal invite. It was an LOL. Hey man, why don't you come on the show? It was come on the show and defend yourself. Or why
you reached out to me.
It wasn't. I didn't look at it as an official invite, as if we were scheduling it. So I mean, I was going to follow up and make it happen, but I didn't hear back. I didn't hear back from you either. I didn't mean like let's do it right now, like come on the show. I was just reaching out saying, hey man, it was again more of a LOL joking. I see you took it as an official invite, but it is what it is, man. The main thing, regardless of how we talked about how it was interpreted. So if I can take the blame for that, no big deal. But my point is nobody was dodging you and nobody took back the invite. That's my main point. I don't want you to look at it like that. Why would we dodge you? What is there to dodge? I mean, it's just dialect. This is brothers talking about football, having a good time. So what is there to dodge?
Okay, Corey, if you say so. If you say, listen, I can't tell you what I can't tell you that you're not right because that's how you see it. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
It's interpretation. No, it's interpretation, man. But like I said,
that's all it is.
I'm literally reading the message. I have it here. So
I think I deleted mine because I said, yeah, the last message I have is when we gonna set up the day for me to come on the show. Y'all not scared, I hope. You said scared. You do know the song Never Scared by blah, blah, blah. You said, I said, yeah, the one hit wonder.
The Bone Crusher song.
Yeah.
That song originated in Jackson. Yeah. So again, we're joking. You know, we're just having fun with it. So I didn't look at it as like this is official. This is like an official invite to come on the show. Like if I inbox a reporter to schedule an interview, it's official. You and I just look at it as just joking, more banter. So that was my perspective. Now again, does that mean that I didn't want you to come on the show? No, I'm not saying I didn't. Would I have entertained that? Of course, but I didn't look at it as an official invitation. I was just, having fun with you, messing around, because the reason why I first made the comment is because you posted some Jack Say content and they were blasting you like they were really going at you. So again, me just in the comments, I just said, hey man, you want to come on the show to defend yourself? So I wasn't looking at it.
You said to me in the Twitter message, hey, you did direct message me, sir.
Say that again.
You DM me. You DM me.
You DM me first. I'm looking at it.
What? Stop it.
Scotty, the first DM between you and me, it says, when we going to set up the day for me to come on the show? Y'all not scared, I hope. That was the first DM. So I replied to you. So again, when you said y'all not scared, I hope, LOL, again, I'm thinking, okay, we're joking, it's banter. I responded to you saying, are we scared? So I was like, scared? And that's when I started joking around. I won't read it here on the air. We started joking at that point. And even your follow-up, again, my response was about the song Never Scared by Bone Crusher, which, quick story for the listeners, that song was actually originally done by a group from out of Jackson, Mississippi called Reese and Bigelow. They featured Bone Crusher on the song. It's their song. He actually stole the song, took it to Jermaine Dupri, took it to Social Def, and they released it. They've gone through a lawsuit, so that's a whole story. So again, when you said y'all not scared, I hope, I said scared, and I started joking with you. I said, man, the song Never Scared by Bone Crusher actually originated in Jackson. So it's me saying, no, we're not scared. From Jackson, it's kind of like a thing that we say because the song can't start it in Jackson. Your response to that was, y'all known for a one-hit wonder. Okay, LOL. And then you said the song was lit. So here we are again. We're not even talking about scheduling the show anymore. So in my mind, I'm not looking at this as an official invite. Scott, do you follow what I'm saying by looking at the message? Like we aren't even talking about scheduling the show anymore. This is you and I just joking in the inbox and having fun and messing around.
I got you.
So if I thought that you were really expecting this to be, because I wouldn't play around with something like that, man. If you're serious about coming on the show, like we're going to talk about it. If I don't want you on the show for whatever reason, I would say that, but I wouldn't string you along or do anything like that. Like this is professional for me. But again, us in the inbox just joking around and playing, that's what I thought we were doing. So I never took it serious as a serious invite. So again, Scotty, we've been, how long we've been on this for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. And I got a lot of callers on.
This is probably the boring the listeners. We should be talking about this on the phone. Like this makes no sense. We're arguing over back and forth inbox, but I'll leave it at this. I will take the blame for that if you interpret it that way as an official invite. I did not.
All right, too easy.
Okay, so let's move on, man. I can't believe we spent 15 minutes on that.
So what you want? What you called in other than the Twitter? What you want to talk about? So it's on you.
Yeah, man. So back to what I was saying. So Ken, that's him. You poked a bear. It's been boring.
I didn't feel it was a bear. I felt it was kind of like a hornet's nest because he came out real angry, like trying to buzz, trying to sting me. I'm like,
man, that was but no, I just want to say, man, listen. You already said it, the publicity. We appreciate you putting Tiger Talk on the map. You have listeners that don't know about us, and I see our subscriptions going up since you've been talking about us. Shout out to CFL Podcast Kobe as well. Again, our numbers are going up because of that. So I appreciate it. I do have one problem though, man. It's Friday night. I'm trying to spend time with the family. My phone starts blowing up. That's the only problem I got, man.
That ain't my problem.
My family time, everybody.
That is not my problem.
I gotta go listen to this.
That is, listen, hey, you don't gotta respond. That is not my problem. That ain't my problem. Like people hitting you up because of what I'm talking about. Once again, that is not my problem. Like, because I mean, you could.
You got to give me a break. But no, hey, because a lot of the guys, like, we don't know when you're going to be talked about us, and some of the guys don't listen to the show regularly. So if you are going to use our content and talk about us, give us a heads up so we can then listen and we can respond. And I want to do this peacefully. I want to do this respectfully. I don't want to get out of hand. You can disagree with anything that's said because I don't agree with half the stuff you say. And I know you're not offended by that. I just laugh and move on. Like, do your thing, but like, give us a heads up. Say, hey man, like Ken told you, hey, this comment that you made on the podcast, I'm going to talk about it. I just want to be able to tune in and listen. And if I feel the need to call in to explain our point of view, I want to be able to do that. Is that fair? Do you?
Listen, I ain't got no issues with that. Like I told Ken when he was on here, you know, doing what he was doing. I was like, listen, I promote that. And anybody that got a problem with me, like I said, in any of the groups or any Jackson State fans that got problems or whoever I talk about got problems. That's why I have a live call-in show. The number's there for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But I will give you guys the courtesy of, you know, of letting you know if I use, you know, if I cut up your stuff and I'm like, yo, I'm about to say something, I'll give you the courtesy. That's too easy. Because like I said, if I didn't, if I do, it ain't going to stop nothing I got going. So, you know, but I'll give y'all the courtesy. That's respect. I'll give y'all that. That's too easy.
I mean, it's only right because, again, you're telling your side of it and you're playing clips and excerpts, which is fine because that is what he said. I'm not saying you changed up the clip or edited or tried to manipulate it. But again, there's always two sides to it and two different perspectives, and we should be allowed to explain that side as well. Did you listen to that entire show?
I surely did.
You did?
I surely did.
Okay, all right, I appreciate that.
Oh no problem. I can't clip something if I don't listen to the whole. You got to get the whole context. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You can't just read one scripture and don't read the chapter. You got to get the context. You know what I'm saying? So I listened to the whole jank. And when I clipped it, I wanted to make sure that you got the fullness of what was said. Because if I just clipped and said, oh, he's the second coming, I don't think he's the second coming of Christ. You'd be like, what is he? I got to give you what he said in the beginning. And then I let it go a little. Go ahead.
Do you really think that?
Bro,
do you really think that
it's not about what I think?
A man to Jesus Christ.
Listen,
you're entitled to your own opinion.
You're absolutely right.
Do you really think that? Okay, you're entitled to your own opinion. I'm not going to say you were wrong.
Listen, this is the part that got me.
Know if you truly believe that, or you felt that though that was a controversial topic.
Super controversial, Corey. Super, but at the same time, though,
and controversy sales. I get it. I ain't even mad at you. I just want to know, just deep down inside, did you truly think that? Now that you've already played it and you got the viewers and everybody seen it, I just want you to be honest.
I wouldn't have played it if I didn't think he said it.
No, Scotty, you can hear something and you know that you can play it on your show for controversy, even though you don't believe that that's what he meant. But you can spin it in a way.
Hold on, Corey. Hold on, Corey.
I'm not accusing you.
I'm not. Listen. Hold on. I'm not Wendy Williams. All right. I'm not here for that. Right. He said. This is what he said. Wait a minute. He said the people that put him on the cross was the same people he was trying to help. So you're trying to make the analogy that what Christ went through is the same thing Dion is going through with people outside of Jackson State. I can't agree with you on that. I cannot. Now, go ahead. Go ahead, Corey.
No. Go ahead.
That was my point. You're saying you're not comparing him to Christ, but the most. And I'm explaining it, and I'm giving you my explanation of why. Because if you go to the pinnacle of Christ, you're talking about the crucifixion of Christ. You're not talking about when he came down and turned. I would have respected if he would have said, yo, like if you was like Christ when he was fishing the bread and he turned little to something, he fed the multitude. I'm like, oh, that's dope. That's a cool analogy. That's an allegorical and whatever he wants to say.
Hey, I don't even know what it means.
Allegorical.
I'll try to figure out what it means.
That's a dope analogy because you are taking a little and making more out of it to give to more. I can respect that. I would have been like, yo, that's a bar. You took the crucifixion of Christ and said that, oh, the same way that people put him on the cross that he was helping is the same people he's trying to help. And then you say no, I can't rock with you on that. Now, that might not be his intention. Yeah, that might.
Okay. That's where we are with the intention. That's what intention. And it goes back to what I said earlier, interpretation. So that's a touchy subject, a touchy comment, and I've debated whether. First of all, and you listen to the show, you know that was quote unquote off the record, but it was still recorded. You did catch that, right?
Yeah, because y'all was like, it was like a rewind. Yeah, because y'all closed it out and then it rewinded. Yeah.
After we finished recording, we keep talking, and they were just talking. So that wasn't obviously. I made sure that they were okay with being on the show. So let's get that clear. I told them, maybe y'all okay with me putting on the show, but I went back and forth on it. But again, you're gonna, you have the right, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not here to say, I'm not even gonna go back and forth on you on what he meant, obviously, on that. But I was just wondering if that's how you interpreted it, because I went back and forth on it, and at the end of the day, when I allowed it to be on the show, I didn't interpret it that way. So.
I mean, but at the end of the day, and I gotta let you go on this, Corey, because I got a lot of people on hold. But at the end of the day, your relationship with Ken and other people's relationship with Ken are two different things. Like you know Ken personally, so you know, oh, that's not what he meant. But when people like me, like if I say something controversial on my channel, people who know me all day like, oh, that's just Scotty. Other people like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Like that's life. That's life.
Yeah,
and you have to be able to deal with the smoke either way.
But that's why I asked you if you listen to the whole show, because if you take that little tidbit, that little excerpt and play it on its own, it can come across that way. But I think if you listen to everything leading up to it and after, I think even without knowing Ken, I think that you can get a different interpretation of it, and not really make it as a comparison to Jesus Christ the way you are. But like I said, we can go back and forth. Agree to disagree. He said what he said, and it is what it is, man.
It is. All right, but appreciate the call though, Corey.
Okay.
All right, man. Peace. Brother. Woo! It's hot. FLAMBÉ Friday, boy. It's hot today, ain't it? It's hot today. Yeah, what's up, Smash? Talk to me. And I ain't even finished my flamboyant. What's up? Talk to me.
Man, look. I like this. I didn't even know what a Tiger Talk was, but now I'm tuned into them guys because of the show, man. So let them take this as a learning opportunity. That what I'm saying. What is that? And are they an official talk show of like Jack?
I don't know if they are official, but they are part of the brand. And like Ken said, he said he's locked in. He's tuned in or however. I don't know. He just said he plugged in. Yeah. Right, so that's what it is.
What all happened was you took exactly what they put out to the public, a simple excerpt, and you just critiqued it as any news source of media would do. I guess since you got like a following, you need to say that like Powerhouse, they get a little flack, Yeah, man, but I think it's only right that Tiger Talk brings you on the show, because what I got from y'all in the situation, that was an invite. If he say you want to come defend yourself, it's almost acting like you want to fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't care if you laughing about it. Yes, that was an invite. Nevertheless, I think you deserve to get a spot to go on their show and just to talk it out on that, because you let them come on your show. So that's what I'm on here just saying. I don't know if anybody else feel away, so I'm gonna start checking out Tiger Talk. And I'm be looking forward to see Scotty on the episode of Tiger Talk, and I'm sure all of your fans gonna be tuned in. And this is how media works, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't care if the content, I know you ain't do it for likes and stuff like that, but it's social media and everybody's growing. You let them come on and defend themselves. Let you come on their show and defend yourself.
Too easy.
Period.
Too easy. All right, appreciate it, Smash. Hey, listen, the flambé, don't go nowhere. All right, don't go nowhere. The flambéing is not over. I got more. So please don't think that was the only thing in my gun. I got barrels. So Tiger Talk just slowed me up. All right, but trust me when I tell you, I got heat today. I ain't with the shit today. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Man, Scotty, man. Let me tell you, bro.
What's your name? What's your name? Where you calling?
TheeRealReview.
Oh, talk to me now.
Man, Scotty. Bro, I'm just sitting here I just opened up my YouTube page, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I fool with you, so you're in my subscriptions. I'm looking, I say, oh man, Scotty live. What did I click into, bro? For real. Like, what did I click into? Like, I don't even know what the topic was supposed to be. If I,
and I see it's about the smoke. You know, I know you ain't got a filter on how you feel, but I came in on some what? Who? You did what? Where? I said, what? How did it get to this so fast? I said, and then it escalated with the next call. I'm talking about I only been on for about like 20 minutes, but those 20 minutes was hot fire. Hot fire.
Flambe. It's Flambe Friday, baby. It's Flambe.
Man, look, I'm over here. I'm about to buy a sticker. You feel what I'm saying? Look, I'm over this little support thing. Finna buy a sticker for $1, bro. Because that's what's happening today. I'm finna support through monetary donations. Nobody even really done that yet, huh? I'm finna probably be the first because you just gave me unnecessary life.
Oh man, listen, bro. Like, you know, but like for me, like today was a straight, and I put it in, you know, my little. I said this is Flambe Friday. It's gonna be some pettiness. It's gonna be like, listen, I am Sergeant Smoke, Captain Petty. I live this. Like, so I love that they called into the show. That's how I know it is what it is. It's I didn't make nothing up. You said it. I'm just repeating it, letting people hear and give you my opinion on it. It didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you compare somebody to Christ, I don't agree. It's a lot of people you can compare. If you would have said Martin Luther King, I probably still would have went off. I'm like, you talking about somebody who pushed the civil rights? You talking about some football? That's what we doing. That's what we doing. So I don't know.
Hey.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Man, I'm okay. So what? Okay, well, man, that was a lot, bro. Okay, I'm trying to collect it all together. So I, you know, just a bit. You do have the freedom of speech. That's the most important thing. But I'm gonna say this. You know, I keep it at the most important.
Yeah, you facts.
They care about you enough to respond to what you have to say. I think that's the, you know how I look at the deep stuff of everything, right?
Yeah.
I think there are over thousands of YouTube pages that talk about swag sports. I'm pretty sure it is. Some of them with a big following, some of them with small, but to get responded to by most of them, what they say about you?
I feel like I'm an agitator in the washer machine. That's all I say.
You know what? People look, you know what? People need a Loki. You feel me? People need Loki.
And I like him.
Everybody can't be an Avenger.
You know, everybody can't be a Thor. You know, I can't, you know.
You know what I'm saying? You need Loki. Okay? Everybody trying to keep the sacred timeline together. No.
You stupid.
No.
That's how I be.
No. So yeah, you doing it is, bro. You doing you doing a good job. And like, you know, insane for me, bro. Because honestly, you know, like I said, I'm getting more into the live feeds. You know, I do more videos, but you do more live. But this is you. You see what I'm saying? For the responses that you need, for the energy that you create, for the presence that you earn, bro. You have to go against the grain. You feel me?
Yeah.
You have to go against the grain. That's you have to be the Joker.
And that's my favorite character too.
You have to be, because people need a villain. You know why? This is the crazy part. You with me, Scotty?
I'm with you.
Because the Joker still lives in Gotham.
He ain't going nowhere.
Still lives in Gotham.
He ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere. And the people know that. So they rather just talk about how the Joker is here and what he's doing than him not being here at all. At all. They don't want you not there, because who are they going to listen to? Somebody that's just really saying the same stats that you can read somewhere else, not very opinionated. You feel me?
Yep.
And that makes a big difference. That makes all the difference. So, you know, I don't choose one side or the other. I am listening. I do personally, and it's just me, because I'm cool with everybody. I don't really try to, I don't mind going against the grain, but I also let you know I'm cool with you first. That's why I'm finna go against the grain. But if it's not that, I'm just gonna say my opinion.
Yeah.
That was an invite. Okay? Like, I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool.
Well educated.
That was an invite.
You top of the class. Let them know, Mr. Jones, you top of the class. You was top of the class.
Bro, I got two degrees from Jackson State in communication, so I know what an invite is. Now, maybe it was shot prematurely. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the gesture was worded the wrong way, but the way that gesture was worded, my brother, that was an invite. And it was a shady invite. You feel me? That's kind of invite it was. It was a shady invite.
I just appreciate your road. That's coming from the real review. And that's coming from the real review.
Yeah, it was. I mean, now mind you can talk it out and it can get hashed. You know, I'm all for that too. Like I said, I'm not for you look, you a villain and I'm a hero, but we gotta fight. But at the same time, I need you to go to sleep and wake up because we gotta fight tomorrow too. You feel me?
Facts. We gotta keep it going. Gotta keep this thing rolling.
There has to be more episodes. I got to put a bomb in the bank, right? But then, next week I got to put the bomb on a school bus. Like, you feel me? Like, it got to be multiple situations where you got to like, dang, what is he going to try to do today?
Facts.
But, to me, I feel like that was an invite. Just being personal. That was an invite. I would try to talk my way out of it. I just would have said, hey, we didn't get it set up the right way, but we do need to hash this out. But anybody who is is taking content and framing it, which the whole world does, by the way. You're just doing it for swag. Let's think about the people that do it for Hollywood for entertainment. Let's think about the people that do it for hockey. Let's think about the people that do it for baseball. The thing is that other people don't care when you do it for that.
Mm-hmm.
They just happen to care that you're doing it for swag schools. So it's not like people don't take content all the time and add their own alliteration to it and their own opinions or how true or untrue it is. That happens every single day of the week. That's the reason for social media, to hear your own opinions about stuff. But you cannot get upset. You feel me? You cannot get upset. You should feel honored, actually. You should feel honored that someone cares about your content enough to critique it. And then, Scotty, you should feel double honored that the people that you critique want to walk back to you and say, hey, why you say that about us?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Facts.
Like, it's cool on both sides. So, but like I said, I just came in as being a fan. I don't even know what the topic is about. I really am still waiting for your sports, your SWAC ratings, so I can say you wrong too. But
that's not going down this show. Yeah, that's not going down this show. But hey, appreciate the call, Mr. Jones. You're always welcome, my guy. For real, for real.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Peace. All right, let's get. Hey, listen, we getting back to the FLAMBÉ, baby. All right, live show FLAMBÉ Friday. You already know what it is, and like I've been saying,
if you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it on that.
Okay, next up on the grill. All right, we let the Tiger Talk go. They good. We done lit them up, ate them up. But make sure they were medium well because that's how I like it. All right. So next up on the grill is the trollers. Ooh, y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna like this one. Okay, y'all gonna really like this one. I'ma tell you how it's gonna go down. How do I set this up? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me set. I'm gonna get this all right. I'm gonna get it all right. I'm gonna get this all right. Here we go, yo. Nah, ain't no Scotty Chill. Ain't no Scotty Chill today. I'm bringing this smoke. Y'all thought it was a game, no sir. All right, here we go. First up. All right. Next on the grill is the trollers. This troller says, Mark Gully. Man, y'all stop listening to this clown. He's making a joke of the entire conference. Torrance Strong says, did he really say that? I didn't watch the video. Mark Gully, I respond, I say, and if y'all see Abrion Scott, that's my name, all right? I said, ha, ha, ha. Did I really, or you just emotional, right? So let's break down. Who is Mark Gully, you say? Is this you, Mark? Is this you, Mark? Do you have a lotus flower bomb? Is this a lotus flower bomb on your suit right now? You look like the Black Uncle Sam. Only you can start a church choir. This is where that boy said only you can start a church choir. Do you hear me? I'm not. Is this you, Mark? This what you doing? Whose curtain is that? Is you taking this picture behind? Whose picture? Whose curtain? Whose curtain is that? Whose curtain is that? Boy, you better go somewhere. Oh my gosh. That boy, that looked like a bumblebee tie that boy got on with a pink shirt. Oh man, listen. I listen. Next up. All right, Jairus Boone. He said he hit me with a GIF. Oh, let me blow this up for y'all so y'all can see it. He hit me with the GIF. It says step right up. And you know, he got the clown emoji. So I said, Jarris Boone, that's me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know I'm with it. Okay. Because you ain't gonna phase me, but is this you? Hey boy, I was cocked like a pistol. Oh my God, hey boy, this what we doing. This what we doing. Boy. This you. This what we doing. This is what we doing. Oh my God, boy. Oh my God, that boy got the Indian. That boy got the Indian, the little Indian spot right there. That boy been shot. Merry Christmas is right, boy. Them lips chapped as a mug. That boy lips chapped. But he all up in the pictures now. Oh man, listen. I'm not the one. Listen, if you want the smoke with me, you don't want it. I'm telling he said happy. Oh man. Ooh, this is getting good. Oh, let me go back. Is this you, Jarris? Got a 36 neck. Yo. That boy looked like Big Pun's second cousin. I'm a trucker. No, you are the truck. Oh man. Oh, you can't stay home because you eating too much, JB. Come on, man. Is this you? That arrow just is as thick as his neck. Boy, about to eat the bow tie up. Oh, this is Jarris on the bow tie. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man, because I told y'all.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
See, listen. I'm not the one. I'm cool with it. If you got something to say, I'm cool with it. I am cool with it, but just know I will respond. This is what I do. All right. I'm not the one or the two or the three. Do you hear me? All right. Next up. Oh, this is my favorite guy. Now, let me give you some history on this guy. This guy goes at me all the time. Avis Heath. And I know CFA, I know you know who I'm talking about because this guy stay hating. Avis Heath said, this ain't going to end well. I said, Avis Heath, not even a little bit. I tried to warn him. I did my due diligence. I tried to warn him. I said, this ain't going to end well. He said, hey, Ken Richard. You see here like the ad people. Do you see why we need real intelligent SWAT content instead of a coverage by a grifter? He's the one that called me a grifter, and I told you I had to look it up. And I was like, damn, I don't even know what that means. The word grifter means petty. All right, means petty. Okay, so going to the next one. He said, hey, Abrion, since you like it when people send you shirts, I bought you one. Where do you want me to send it to? And it says, I am not an HBCU. I actually like that shirt, to be honest. I said, that is dope. I like that. You have it in red because purple is really not my color. He said, done. I said, purple's not my, I send him my address. I want you guys to see this. I send him my address. You think it's a game? I'll be serious. I wanted the shirt. I wanted the shirt. Ask me if he sent it. And that's my real address. That's my real address. I am. Come on, man. So going to the next one. Is this you? Is this you, Avis? You look like the knockoff version of the boy from EYL. Are you serious right now? Boy, you look like Will Smith after he didn't make it in in iRobot. Like, what are we talking about? Then you got those reading glasses. Are they they look like they bifocals. Like, this is you. Is this what we talking about? This the smoke you want to bring to me? When you look like the EYL backup, boy, you better sit. If you don't know what EYL is, Earn Your Leisure. That's the podcast. Check it out and you'll get what I'm saying. All right, next one up. Oh, is this you, Avis? When did Louis Farrakhan start making Laker beanies? They gotta be a 6X. It shouldn't say the GOAT. It should say the Great Wide. Kobe is mad. Kobe is rolling in his grave right now. He said, boy, my jersey don't even stretch that big. What are you talking about? That boy, how you get a Louis Farrakhan Lakers beanie? I need to get that hookup. I ain't never seen that. Oh my God. Boy, shit. At least he wearing Jordans. And those Jordans, they look beat, but at least he wearing some J's. I gotta give him that. I gotta give him props on that. But that thing look like a shower curtain the way it's hanging on that boy. I'm still stuck on how he got a Louis Farrakhan beanie as a Laker color. Yo, he got the hookup for real. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. Salaikum Laker salam. Oh man. Oh my God. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Listen. Oh man. Oh God. No. Heath is right. You look like that old chocolate bar. That's what you look back right here. You look like a Heath bar. Old and not wanted. Old and not wanted. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man. All right. Ooh, I'm getting a headache. Next, we're going to Rod Legino. Bro, please switch your bandwagon to another school. I said, I'm trying, but the shirt won't come down. He said, Abrion Scott, leave the shirt up, bro, but hit your wagon to Alcorn or Alabama A&M. Thee will be good, win or lose. Now, I will say this. He didn't come at me hard, right? So, you know, but I just want to let him know I'm not for the smoke. You hear me? I'm still, I don't care. Okay, you start this fire, you're going to get burnt. All right? Is this you, Rod? You look like Blade's uncle. Oh, you look like Mr. Brown. You look like the Stephon version of Mr. Brown. Oh my God. Boy, you better go on somewhere. Your goatee barely attaching, my guy. What are you talking about? What are we doing? What is we doing? Your boy, that thing fit as I don't know what. Oh my gosh, bro. Rod, stop, bro. You can't. That definitely got to be linen. The way it's shining and reflecting, that's definitely got to be linen. I'm just saying, he rocking. Oh, man, come on, Rod. You got to do better. You got to do better, Rod. But you got the Blade shades on, bro. Like, let it go. Let it. He said Tommy from Martin looking ass boy. He said Tommy from Martin. You ain't got no job, Tommy. Oh, next one up. Chris Kelly said he here for clicks, corny as ever. His validation is everywhere. I said validation is everywhere. How does that work? You're either validated or you're not. Get your logic in order. He says, Abrion Scott, what are you talking about? Say you for the clicks and be cool with it. What?
What kind of shit is that?
What? What is we talking? Okay. Is this you? Is that an Easter suit on you got on? That's what we do. What color is that? I don't even know what kind of color is that. I don't know if it's burgundy, red, look like throw up orange. I don't know what that is, bro. Like, stop playing with me. And then you got the loudest of the loudest shirt on. The only thing saving you right now is that you're a Kappa. I mean, what is we doing? And then you look like you at your grandma's house in the background with the panels. I don't need what? Come on, man. Is this you? This you, Chris? And your head glistening. I see you with the beard game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna need you to take off your cousin's jacket. That's a hand-me-down, my guy. He said if Exhibit was bald. That's a hand-me-down, my guy. Don't do it. Don't do it. We not. That's not what we're here for. Not what we're here for. Oh, this is gonna be my favorite, guys. This is my favorite. This is the last one, but this is my favorite. This is my favorite guy. Vic Flair. Is this clickbait? Is this clickbait? This dude doesn't even like thee. Vic Flair, I respond, I said, whatever gave you that impression? Vic Flair says, your last video won on Gaddy. Well, I don't click your vids, but from the comments, it was buffoonery. Then we're hating on pregame show a few weeks back. I said, actually, that shows how much you don't read nor comprehend. The last video was not about Gaddy. It was about SWAC Media Day. I said, thank you for participating, though. He says, as if I keep up with your post. I don't follow your ass. I saw this because it got a lot of comments. The last thing I saw people comment on was the BS clickbait about Gaddy. I said, thank you. Oh, y'all gonna like this one. Y'all gonna love this one. Is this you? That boy. Is this you? This one. First of all, I shouldn't even have to say nothing on this one. I shouldn't even have to say what should I have to say on this one? He got the Christmas red, he got the crimson red Christmas dinner shirt on with the vest. And then he over here, I don't even know what's that, like the 70s hippie necklace he got on. Like, what is we do? He got the this the on the right hand side. This the I'm ready for my picture day. You know what I'm saying? You know he got the hand on his hip like this. That's how he doing it. This you, but you want to talk though. You got that peppermint tie on, but you want to talk though. Boy, you got that candy cane tie on, but you want to talk though. This you? This you? Is this you? Is that aluminum foil or braces? I can't tell the difference. I don't know. This, oh boy, where did you get that shirt from, my guy? That thing dingy as I don't know what. I don't know if it's white. It's supposed to be half brown white. I don't even know what kind of color that is. I've never seen 3D braces. I ain't never seen 3D braces. They look like they popping off his teeth. Like, I've never seen that. That's different. Like, I heard of Invisalign, so you can't see it, but I ain't never seen 3D braces. That's when you know you got long money. I ain't even gonna hold you. That boy got bread. 3D braces? Nah. He looked like the crack version of Mike Epps. Oh my gosh. He said he lost the iron in the he said he lost his iron in the divorce. And she took the washer and dryer too. Because that shirt dingy as hell. Oh man. Hey, listen. Oh, but this the one though. This the one gonna kill y'all. Is this you? Is this you? What is we doing? Oh my god! I just want to let that. I'm gonna let that sit here. I'm gonna just let that sit here. I ain't even gonna have to say nothing. We just gonna let that.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, god damn it, I'm not.
What? Skinny Jalen Rose. Oh man, he looked like an extra in the Tyler Perry movie. He sure do. He said, "I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toy Story." Oh, hey, how that Jane go on the movie? Gay. Oh man, he said he a 5. No, he a 6 heartbeat, boy. He is a 6 heartbeat. Oh my gosh, he looked like he should be part of the Pips. He was like, midnight train, leaving on the midnight train. Hoo. He said if hidden agenda was a person. Oh my god, boy. Oh man, listen. This boy, I needed all this. See, this is Flambe Friday, baby. Flambe Friday. Oh man. That's it, guys. That is it. That concludes today's Flambe Friday. All right. Listen, I was not expecting it to go this long. Really was not. But I do have a caller on the line, and that is the legendary Mr. Ford. I'm going to bring him up, and you're probably going to end it with him. All right. But if anybody else want to call, go ahead and call in, and I'll take your calls. All right. Hey, Mr. Ford, you live. Talk to me.
I'm explaining it, and I'm giving you my explanation of why. Because if
Mr. Ford,
if you go to the pinnacle of Christ, you're talking about the crucifixion of Christ. You're not talking about what
he's locked in. He's locked into the video stream. All right, but all right, guys. So listen, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the first annual Flambe Friday. All right, listen, I'm telling you, if you don't, he said Johnston's cover of the yearbooks. Oh man, listen. If you think you want to troll, be very cognizant. All right, be very, very cognizant on who you talking to. Hey, caller, you loud. Talk to me.
Hey, what's up, man?
Talk to me.
Hey, I had to call after those guys just. I mean, yo, are they sending you a check for the amount of free pub that you gave them?
Man, listen, it's all love.
That was hilarious.
It's all love. You know what I'm saying? They can get free publicity from me. That's cool. I ain't hating on nobody.
Oh no, of course not. But that's just it, though. I mean, hey, number one, if you follow black college sports at all, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like I said to you before, I graduated from Central State University. When I played at Central, we never lost anybody in the sweat. Flat up and down, straight up and down. I mean, I tried to call you the other day when we was talking about Eddie Robinson and Grambling.
Mm-hmm.
We went down there and smoked those boys when he was on his run trying to get that record. It was so bad, they canceled all the parties that night. We literally brought down like 3,000 fans. And now they had nothing to do because they canceled all of the parties. It was hilarious. But here's the thing, though, right? All of these HBCUs, we're all haters, man. We hate on everybody. I mean, if you don't want the smoke, why did you go to an HBCU? I mean, for real, man. I mean, we always gonna talk about each other. Hey, you know, one of the most common things that happens when HBCU graduates talk to each other and they ask you something. They're like, "Oh yeah, so where'd you go to school?" And like, oh, for real? Oh wow, that's so unfortunate. Too bad you didn't go to my school, because then you would have got an education.
Wow.
That's generally how the conversation starts. I mean, it's all love, but I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, then here's the other thing. Come on, man. How many people in here don't know what an allegory is? Even if you look it up. I mean, but you know what? Hey, I can understand why they got off of those blog posts after that conversation they had on theirs. Man, listen, those guys are gonna get, man. Their new name needs to be Brisket Show, because they're gonna get all the smoke. They're gonna get all the smoke for the next 3 months. I mean, it is what it is, man. Ain't nobody letting that go. And you let them down easy. I mean, that's the thing, man. Like, straight up and down, man. You talk football. You don't talk feelings. You don't talk about possibilities. You talk about what is, and you look at results and the way things are going.
Facts.
Some of these guys, they don't see the forest for the trees. They're inside their little smokestack. They don't look outside of themselves and say, hey, you know what? Compared to everyone else, this is where we're at. And in order to be better than other
That's what we got to do.
These are the things that we need to do.
And this is what we need to do.
And I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, I think I said this to you before, but I'm not sure if I did or not. But you know what? You know what the one thing majority of these black colleges have? and they don't use. They have a communications department inside the business school, and they don't use it. And they have a whole business school that they could be using to try to figure out how to rebrand themselves, build themselves up, and to go forward and start doing some of the things they should have been doing.
Yeah, I think.
So I mean,
I think
that's
what
all of
Dion.
us.
Yeah, and I think what Dion is doing is he's raising that bar. You know what I'm saying? You gotta promote. You gotta get out on social media. You gotta get out on get your stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? And you see a lot more coaches on Twitter. You see a lot more coaches doing the Instagram stuff. So that's definitely something Dion has definitely shook the boat on. That I mean, you can't compare to him. I mean, he freaking has a whole video production team. That's what they do. But at the end of the day, you still got to compete, and you gotta show people what you got. You got to show people your facilities. You got to show people, how your practices are. You gotta get that behind the scenes stuff, because that's what people at the school want to see, and that's what kids, when they go looking at your program, that's what they want to see. But hey, I appreciate the call as always, my guy. Anytime.
Yep.
Hey, man, listen. So I am about to shut this thing down because I am tired. I'm hot, but I had a good time, man. So listen, Flambe Friday, I feel, was a success. You know what I'm saying? And once again, I'm going to tell you this. If you troll, just know you could end up on a Flambe Friday. All right? So until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holla. God bless.